Hi everyone, today we're going to be doing a studio vlog and I might bring you along for the next couple of days. We'll see how we go. But on Friday I received a very exciting order and this is what it is. My Hobonichi arrived and I can't wait to set her up, start decorating. So we're going to be doing an unboxing of that. And then yesterday, which was Monday, I received a second order. So this one is from a local stationery shop in Australia and I ordered a few extra things. Some of the things Hobonichi did not have in stock, others I forgot to order, and then just a few extra things that I actually have been wanting to get for a while, and I think it will go really well with my Herbanichi. So we're going to be doing an unboxing of those, but before that I think it's time to grab a coffee. That's delicious. I've already had more than half of my coffee and I haven't even come to the unboxing. We might have to make another one. But anyway, I think let's get to the unboxing first. So I am not sure if I should start with the cover or the books that I got, but I think I'm going to go with the books. So this year the Hobonichi came in this pale pink box. It's a beautiful color and my order came wrapped in a white bag, so the box was really well protected. I know some people collect these and they keep it every year. I'm not sure if I'll be doing it. I think I'll keep it for a while, but if it doesn't serve any purpose or it doesn't have a function in my room, then I'll probably get rid of it. So it just depends. There is always a little quote on here because I've been watching a few unboxings and I've heard people say that. But I'm not going to read this because my suspicion is that maybe you have watched a few unboxings and you've heard this quote a few times. So I'll just have it there for you so you can pause it and read it if you would like. And then opening it up, let me just move my coffee away. So opening it up, we have the free gifts right at the top. I've heard people say this pen is a beautiful, lovely pen. I haven't tried it before and I'm curious to see, but it's got three colors, so black, blue and red. I love the color and it's made by Uni. I think people call this a jet pen, I'm not sure, but it seems to be very comfortable. As I say, lovely color. And then I also got two of these spoons. So this is a keychain. You get the chain on the inside and you can just attach your spoon to it. The spoon's got a little smile on it, a smiley face, and this can be used as a keychain. So you can add it to keys or a pencil case, like the zipper of a pencil case, which I think I would be doing. You can also add it to your cover. I've seen people adding it to like the pen loop part. You can add it to a handbag. I mean, you can add it wherever you would like. So all the spoons are the same. It's just this little card that comes on that's got a different background. So this one's red, green, and I think you get a purple, I'm not sure. And then the spoons actually got a meaning behind it. It's like when you feel something along the lines when you feel sad or, you know, you just feel a little bit down. You look at the spoon and you think of all the hopes, all the hope there is in the world. So a spoon full of hope, something along the lines of that. It's actually really got a nice meaning to it, I have to say. Sometimes when you see things, you're like, oh, okay. But then when you read the meaning behind it, it means a little bit more. So they've got paper here just to protect everything. And this is my two books. I think I'm going to take it out and then just put the box to the side. And then we can go through these things. So I'm very excited about this one. I got everything in A6. I just think that's the size that I will enjoy the most because it's not too overwhelming. I've got quite a few journals on the go, and my junk journal is always my main priority. So I think going for an A6 is a wise decision on my end because it's less to fill, and I just love these cute little sizes as well. So it comes in a beautiful yellow box, and then we have a little pamphlet. So this is the 5-year journal. It goes from 2022 to 2026. So it's a huge commitment, but I think it's going to be very special in the end. So this little pamphlet just gives you more information and how it works, how you can use it. And then this over here is like a test page. So it's all the Hobonichi is printed on, or they use Tomo River paper. So this is just a sample of the paper, so you can probably test some of your supplies on it to see if you would like to use it on this paper. I know fountain pen, I've heard, and watercolor works really well with this paper, and it's a nice thin paper, but I love that they've given you a sample sheet just to make sure before you start using it in your journal or in your Hobonichi. It's also got an inscription there. Don't know what it says, can't read Japanese, but this is the beautiful 5-year journal. I love how it feels. I haven't bought a cover for this one yet, and it's got some gold embossing on the side and on the front. So I'm still looking for a cover. Between a few, or I wouldn't say a few, there's some on Etsy that I've seen that look quite nice, and then Hobonichi itself, they don't have as many covers for the 5-year journal, but there is one, I think it's called Catch and Release or Reflect, which I'm looking at. It's got a beautiful button on with a bee and a flower, so that might be the cover that I end up going for. Otherwise I might order one from an Etsy seller. So you have your calendar here for 2022, 23, 24, and then of course it goes up to 26, so it's for 5 years. And then you get a page like this. So if, I'm sure most of you are familiar with this, but if you are not and you're new to Hobonichi, then you will journal. This is the 1st of January, so you will just write a sentence or so about your day, or you can draw a picture, or you can be creative in there, whatever you would like, but just, you know, you do a little memory there of your day, and then you'll do the same on the 1st of January in 23, 24, 25 and 26, so you can see what you've done on that day each year. And then you've got this page over here which is open. I've seen people sticking photos here, drawing something, or just being creative on this page, or you've got extra space to journal if you feel inclined to do so. And then it goes on to the 2nd of January, and obviously this carries on till the end of the year, which is December. And it really lays flat, which I know a lot of people love, and I've heard so many good things about these Hobonichis. So I'm really curious to try out the paper. I haven't tried out any of this paper before. I've heard a lot about it, but this is going to be my first time trying it out. I'm really impressed with it so far, like how flat it lays. And then I did see a few extra things at the back on that pamphlet. So now they've just got a page here for 2022, 23, and I suppose 24, 25, and of course 26. So I think you can use this for whatever you would like. Maybe reflect back on the whole year and write something, or you can make a list here of highlights from each year that stood out to you. You can do a vision board for each year, but this is more of like a memory keeping thing. And then it says remember this with a few spots there. Then we have gifts, addresses for up to 6 people. We have my lists, so you can do a list here of 10 things that you would like to purchase to use in your junk journals or your Hobonichi, or you can make a list of 10 shows that you would like to watch or movies. I mean, you can really make a list there of any 10 things, a little bucket list. And then just some personal notes. I suppose that's like your name, like an address in case it gets lost. I'm really looking forward to starting this. So it's going to be a 5-year commitment. I'm just going to keep it for memory keeping, writing a few sentences. My plan is to put this next to my bed with a pen and each night just jot down. And if I am too tired that night, then I might just do it the next morning while I have my coffee. So this is the plan. I know realistically there would be a day or two that you don't get to it, but in that case I'll just draw a picture in there or do a little quote, anything like that. You sometimes just have to be creative. And then my planner that I got for the new year is the Hobonichi Techo Original. So this is also a 6. And I got the avec. So the avec means that it comes in 2 books. So we have from January to June in this little one, and then from July to December in that little one. I really love it. And then it came with a little pamphlet. And of course, everything is in Japanese, so I don't really know what it says, but I can look at the pictures and sort of make out what they mean. So I suppose this is just a pamphlet to let you know how you could use the journal, about the paper, it lies flat, the little stamps, all the different notebooks or planners that you get from them. And then I suppose this is to share your journey and your illustrations that you've done in the book, or however you've chosen to use your Herbanichi. You can share it on Twitter, Instagram, and if you need any help, I think there might be contact information on there. And then they just have a little illustration here at the back, which is very cute. So I know that some people are using these as each day to do a illustration or as memory keeping. My plan is to still mainly use my junk journal for memory keeping, you know, like adding mementos, ephemera, and really going all out. And then this one is going to be more private, where I just do writing in with maybe a little bit of illustrations and decoration on that opposite page. And then this one is just going to be purely for planning. So I want to do functional planning in here. That's going to be first and foremost the function of it. And then I, of course, would love to decorate it as I go along, but that's not going to be my main goal for it. So I will be adding probably some watercolor in here, some washi, a sticker or 2. But if I skip a month and I don't get to it, it's not the end of the world, because that's not the purpose of this. It's going to be to plan out my days and week and my year and things like that. So this avec is only going up to July, and let's see what they've got at the back. So again, personal notes, address, gifts. I'm not sure what that is. These look like conversion charts, not sure. So they do have an English option as well, but not in the avec. So just in the normal A6. And then they've got some stretching exercises, ways to stretch. I mean, you can translate these through Google. And here they've got a 100 list. I think that's quite cool. And we have favorites. So favorite movie, book, music, restaurant, shopping. Don't know what the last one could be. Friend. I don't know. It's like a little hand that gives somebody a high five. Maybe a show, like a theatre show. Then we have some graph paper, a timetable, and then this is the daily with your hours next to it. And I love that each month is a different color and they've got the number of the month there. I really love this size. And then with each month, I've noticed that you get like a little blank page here. So you could use it for note taking, doing a vision board, writing down your plans for that month, or just use it to decorate. And then we have turning the page to a new year. So maybe writing some goals. We have the month, to plan out your month, and they have the weekend, the Sunday in red and the Saturday in like a dark blue. And then you have a yearly overview, and then we have the calendar, and it's the Hobonichi avec. So this is basically the same, it's just from July to December. So I like having two different planners because I sometimes feel that when you use a planner and you start using it really well, and then throughout the year it starts to trickle down and you don't use it that much. So I think having two is like having a fresh start in the middle of the year, and it sort of motivates you again to keep on using your planner. So I think this will just motivate me more. But then also having two little books to plan in, I think is going to be really nice, because if I bulk it up by adding stickers or washi tape or with watercolor or whatever the case might be, it's going to last a bit longer because it's going to bulk up and then I go over to a new one. I've seen some people that have the A6 whole year one and it ends up getting so thick, and it looks nice, but I think I'm scared it will bust the spine. So I like the idea of having two separate ones that's a bit thinner and that I've got the choice to bulk up a little bit more, and it's just, I think, a bit of a safer option for myself. So I'm really excited to use these. Okay, so I think the next is, let's look at the cover. So the cover that I went for, and this is the cover for my Hobonichi avec, and the cover that I went for is this beautiful one. I'm going to take the plastic off because you're not going to see it properly. I think there's going to be a slight reflection on it, and then I'll get back to you. I absolutely love it. So this is the placement. I have to say, I love the texture of it and the textile. I don't know if you'll be able to tell it. I didn't see this actually on the computer, but the leaves and the flowers are slightly lifted from the background, which I think just makes it so stunning. And I love the texture and I love using textiles in my journal, so I thought this would be a great fit for me. And I love the placement of the flowers and the leaves. I was a little bit nervous opening this up because obviously it's a printed, embroidered fabric textile cover. So the placement of the flowers can be different on each one. And I'm glad where mine is That's really beautiful. I've seen some that have more leaves than flowers, and then you've got most of the flowers at the back, which I think I would have still liked, to be honest. I obviously like this a little bit more, and I'm very grateful that I got a cover where most of the flowers are in the front. But I think if I got one with mostly leaves and just like one little flower here, I still would have liked it, to be honest. And then on the inside you have little pockets. So there's a pocket, you've got these little ones, there's one, here's one, there's an inscription there, here's a pocket, and then it says Hobonichi. And these are the bookmarks. So you have a green and a red, and they're beautiful rich colors. I love the texture again on them. I love touching things and feeling the texture and being tactile, so that's why I went for a journal that's got fabric on it. I have read that this cover is the printing that they do, or the embroidering, or whatever you call this, that they do. There's only one factory in Japan that can make these journals. I thought that's quite special. The thread around it is in red, and this is a Mina Perhonen cover. I hope I've pronounced that right, but I'm pretty sure it's Mina. So this is a Mina cover, and the brand was created in 1995, and it's all about textile, original hand-drawn designs that's used in clothing, interior, and decorations. And then this is just how to look after your journal, some instructions, your cover. I keep saying journal, it's a cover, it's not a journal. But anyway, this is not real leather, this is like a faux leather. I know I've heard some people complain about that they say they would actually want real leather in here for such a beautiful cover. Honestly, I don't mind it. I do agree with them. I think if it was leather, it would just be that little bit extra luxurious, but I still think it's stunning, and that wouldn't stop me from ordering this just because it's not real leather. So let's see how this looks in here. Okay, so I've placed my planner into my cover, and it just fills it out beautifully. I really love the size of this. I was a little bit afraid of going A6 and thinking it might be too small, but I actually think it's just the perfect size for me. So it sits in there beautifully. And then these are little pen loops, so you will just add your pen in here. You can either add it, I suppose, through just one, like that, because it stays actually closed pretty well, and I think it's because of the size of my journal. I keep saying journal, I'm sorry, I mean my Herbanichi. Or you can place it through both, and it's sort of like a closure. I think I prefer it either or. I don't really mind, but yes, I really love this. I can't wait to decorate it and use it for the new year. So let's get into the other box, because I feel like this unboxing is already really long. So let me get the other one so I can show you what else I've ordered. Right, so this is the next order from Milligram, and I'm going to try and be a little bit faster with this. So again, I love that they're using paper instead of plastic. Really love that. So what I ended up getting with my Hobonichi is the Dalphonics pouch. So I love the yellow and the blue. I actually couldn't decide which color to pick, and also I struggle with the size. So this is the medium utility pouch. So I've ordered the medium, and I've also ordered the blue, but in the small one. Oh, they're so cute. So I am thinking of putting that spoon on this zipper pouch. It's got a lot of pockets. So you've got 2 big ones here in the front, 3 little ones, 2 here. At the back, you've got a few. This one's got some Velcro. And then on the inside, you also have quite a lot of pockets. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So you've got 4 pockets and a big one here in the middle. So my plan for this is to fill it with some of my stationery, ephemera, and a watercolor palette, paint brushes. And this is mainly going to hold things that I can use in my junk journal or in my Hobonichi. So the Hobonichi actually fits in here really well, and I'm just gonna quickly get my junk journal and see how that fits in. So this is my junk journal that I keep in a traveler's notebook, and it's an A5, so it is quite big, and I'm not sure it actually fits in there. I wasn't sure if it was going to fit in, so it fits in there. It's still got a lot of space here at the top. I don't know if you would be able to tell, but it actually fills it really well. So I am going to add some stationery in here, like I've mentioned, ephemera and things like that. And this is going to be a pouch that I use for junk journaling or my little Hobonichi. And when I want to go out and be on the go and still do journaling or planning, I will choose which one I slip in here and it's ready to go. Even if I want to do some journaling downstairs, it would be easy to have a few supplies in here to do it wherever I would like to in the house or outside. So I'm really happy about this, and I do love the cover, or the color I mean. Love the yellow, and it's made out of like a cotton canvasy fabric. Oh, it says cotton, but it feels very, it's a very heavy duty cotton. And then I also got the mini smaller one, and my plan for this one is to just add a few basic things like pencils and a pen. Not too many things. Obviously it's a little bit smaller, it's got less pockets, and this is going to be next to my bed with my 5-year Hobonichi, and all my supplies will be in here that I use for my 5-year Hobonichi, and that's going to be nice and close, so it will be easy to use it. So again, we've got 1 pocket, 2, we've got 3 pockets on the inside, so a little bit smaller. We've got these 2 pockets, a pen, place for your pen, a bigger pocket, then 2 little ones, and another big one here with Velcro. So for size comparison, that's how they compare. I wonder, for interest's sake, if this will fit in here. Not that I'm going to use this one in here, I'm going to use it for my 5-year, but it actually fits. I think if I put a cover on my 5-year one, I'm not sure if it's going to fit in there, because I think the 5-year covers might be a little bit bigger. I'm not sure, but if I don't have a cover for it, let's see. So this is the 5-year without a cover, and it fits in beautifully. It's going to work so well. I don't need much with this one. This is mainly if I just want to write a few things every single night. I think if I decorate in it, I might bring it to my studio and sit and decorate it, but I will have a few things in there if inspiration strikes. So I'm really happy with those. And then I also got these notebooks from Herbanichi. So I think this was in stock when I put in my Hobonichi order, but I didn't actually realize that I would need these. And then the more unboxing videos I watched, I was like, these can be really useful, and I actually need one just for a few extra notes. So my plan is to add one in here. I'm not sure if I want to do it at the back or the front, but let's see at the back. So you can just slip it in there like that. And then you just have an extra little notebook in here to jot down, do some brain dumping, write down a few ideas. And I don't think it's perforated, but I have heard that if you want to, you can actually tear it out. And I see 2 arrows there. So is it perforated? I think it is perforated. Yep. It's just, yes, it is. It's really small, but the pages are perforated. So if you make a note on there, you do like a little shopping list, you can easily tear it out, take it with you to do your shopping. Or if you quickly jotted down something and you made a mistake or you don't like the page, you can tear it out as well. So I really liked that. So I got 3 of those. Well, they come in a pack of 3. So I ordered that from Milligram because I didn't realize Hobonichi had that. And then I ordered the stencil as well. I've been going down a Hobonichi rabbit hole, to be honest with you. I've been watching unboxing videos and things. I've known about Hobonichi for a while, and I had a Hobonichi that was heavily inspired by Inky Quill Adele, which I will show you one day, maybe later on. We'll see, but it was heavily inspired by her. So I tried the Hobonichi, really loved it, and then just carried on, didn't really think about it that much. And then I don't know, I've been in and out of this little rabbit hole, and I just never ordered one, and inspiration just struck, and I thought, well, let's get one and try it out. I need some excitement, and that's why I decided to get one this year. So, but then I went down a rabbit hole and I watched a lot of videos and unboxings, and I wanted to order a few extra things because I thought I didn't actually get everything that I wanted. In hindsight, looking back, there are still some covers that I would like, but I thought I'll first start with one and it can grow over time instead of getting everything at once. So this is a cute little stencil that you can use, and I think it's going to fit in this cover. Will it? Yes, I think it will. It will fit in there, or you can slot it in there, but it can also go into this pouch wherever I would like it, maybe in there or somewhere in the inside pockets. So you just have a multitude of different little symbols. You've got the numbers, an arrow, these squares, a few symbols, a broken line, and you also have a little ruler, and then you've got an edge here. So I think this is really cute. It is thin. I don't think it's going to last forever, but it's nice and light, and these are not that expensive, so I don't think it's meant to last forever. You will just get a new set of stencils if you need to. And then I decided to get 2 pencil boards. I loved this color, and Hobonichi actually didn't have this in stock. I did try and put one of these with my order, but they were sold out. So luckily Milligram had some left, so I ordered 2, one for my 5-year journal and then one for my Herbanichi planner. And it's a navy blue with pink, and it also can serve as a what do you call it, a bookmark. So if you are new to writing boards, a writing board is just basically there to protect the page underneath. So if you write quite heavily, you won't get any indentation on that side. And then also, I suppose it will help with bleed through. If you don't test it, I would say always test at the back somewhere. But if you don't do a test and you use something that you are not sure how it's going to react with the paper, it can bleed through to the next page. So that will help as well. It will only bleed through to this page, and you would be able to cover it up with a sticker or something. So it just helps also with those types of things. And if you write on this side, and let's say you've done a lot of tip ends, especially those people that don't use this for a planner but use it maybe to document their life and memories, and you've tipped something very bulky in there, it can sometimes be difficult to write on. So you can put this on there, and it just creates a little barrier which will make it easier for you to have a flat surface to write on. And then of course it says there today, so if you close it up, it will stick out there at the top, and you will know where you are just by opening up there. So that's quite cute. And as I've said, I've got 2 of those. So that's what I've got so far. I'm actually still waiting for one more order, but it's not Herbanichi related. It is just a few bits of stationery, which when that arrives, I'll do an unboxing and show you what I've got. So I'm done having my lunch. Although it was slightly unhealthy, it was really delicious. I've been craving pizza since last night, so that went down really well. I am planning now to pack an order, print out the invoice, and hopefully go to the post office later this afternoon to get that package sent out. I like to do it as soon as I can because I know how exciting it is to receive a parcel, and I always check my emails to see how far it is away from me. So I would like to make somebody else happy today as well. just letting you know that I brought you along for a couple of days as promised in the beginning of this video, but after editing the first day's footage, I realized that I've got way too much here. So I'm going to end the vlog here, and the rest of the footage will be in my next studio vlog that will be coming soon. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, give it a like, subscribe if you haven't done so yet, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.